wanna let it go. No, don't let you go.
IntellectualRadio.com. Feed your brain. Feed me now.
Yo, what up? It's the K Ferg Show on Intellectual Radio with my man, the host with the most, Kendall K. Ferg, and my co-host, always in the building with me, rolling tight like some of these skinny boy jeans.
No, don't make that compare.
Shaw.
What up, K Ferg?
All on my ass sometimes. That's my man.
Hanging in there, dog. It's summertime again.
It started off winter. it definitely started off winter, and then it went to summer, but it started winter yesterday. Winter was like a day and a half, so it's like, but remember last week it was nice and sunny.
It was hot.
Wait, no, last week.
No,
I take that back. Last week,
right?
Last week it was nice and sunny. You absolutely right.
I'll tell you I was asking where your jacket was.
Right. Absolutely.
And I took mine off.
But the week before that, it snowed.
That's when it snowed. Right.
It snowed. This is crazy weather we have.
We got two good guests in the building, bro.
What?
Two great guests in the building.
Let's talk about it, Marcus. Get that, Earl. Let's talk about it, Marcus. Who we got in the building with us today? Earl. Marcus. I'm sorry.
You gonna introduce the guests? I'm a cheerlead in later on in a second, man. I'm excited.
Later on?
I'm excited to have these guys.
Okay.
Here.
All right. Okay. So let me tell you, man. First dude we got in the building, man, is a very good friend of mine. Very instrumental in promoting parties and events and venues and so forth, and do an awful lot of business in terms of, like, if you have a business and you want to get flyers and different things of that nature made as far as marketing promotions, this is one of the dudes to talk to, and been doing it since the early 2000s. Like, dude been on the grind. Am I lying? Like you've been on the grind for a very long time. I know this because when I first started doing comedy, this is one of the dudes I messed with, and we used to do the dating game. We used to do the dating game Monday night. Monday Madness. We used to do every Monday Madness, and this when all your who's right now was in the building and rocking out, and it's just a crazy whole little long journey to that, but very, very, very good dude, man. Put your hands together, make some noise, y'all, for Mr. Brian, right?
Yep.
From Red Level Entertainment.
Yes, he is Red Level Entertainment.
Red Level Entertainment. Red Level Entertainment is him. He didn't land on Red Level Entertainment. Red Level Entertainment landed on him.
Man, but our next guest, I'll introduce our next guest, man.
No.
Yeah,
all that old favoritism and nepotism going on around.
I was going to be excited about both of these cats being here.
You couldn't have been excited because you when it was time to introduce Brian, you're like, you know what, you go ahead and do that little introduction and dude over there. You know what I mean? Y'all probably y'all need to shake hands or something, because we don't play that around here on Intellectual Radio. Let me tell you something, brother. On the K Ferg Show on Intellectual Radio, we all about love around here. All right. So if you and this man got a problem, y'all need to step out there that door for a second. No. The hell with the jokes. All right, listen. I want y'all to go out there and be friends for a minute. Go out there. Both of y'all don't even get into what happened. Just say, I'm sorry. And walk back in. All right, but go ahead, man. Introduce my, truth be told, this is my god brother.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and introduce. Go ahead. I just want you to know that because you think he your friend. I just want you to know
this my guy, man.
I just want you to know if me and you start fighting, you're gonna be surprised.
you never know. You might be surprised.
I ain't never think about that.
Man, I want to introduce, man. This is my guy, Michael Finney, aka Mr. Phase, man, rapper, automatic. What?
You took it back.
Rapper. Rapper. Automatic candidate. Group 15 leader, man. Teacher, man. A good brother all around, man. And a most important thing, a Tuskegee alumni. You can't beat that.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having us, brothers.
I just hate that I had the ring right after Tuskegee alumni. You know what I mean? It was like I was with everything else, but that whole, whatever. You always got something to hold against everybody. You know what I mean?
I know I deserve a parade or something.
Yeah. What's going on, fellas? Man, how y'all doing, man?
Man, great, man.
Thanks
Doing
for
all right,
having us,
brother.
man. Looking
That's-
forward to this show.
That's
Yeah,
what's
indeed.
up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So we just keep getting live on a lot of different things. But real quick, I want to give y'all an opportunity to like talk about different things y'all got going on first before we start kicking the bobos as grown
Right.
men. Because we
Indeed.
get away from all
Indeed.
that, then we kick the bobos like you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
That's why we generally have comics, so we can just talk about whatever we kind of feel like going in on. But what's happening with you right now, Brian? You kind of like anything you want to put out there?
Man, we grinding as usual. Always on the grind, helping people market, promote, brand what they got going on. We got a couple of new projects. Well, I ain't gonna say new projects, but we bringing back a couple of projects we did a few years ago.
Okay.
Our Red Alert magazine, where it's gonna be a guide to let you know what's going on. It used to come out about 10 years ago, but we stopped
Absolutely.
doing it. But we bringing them back as much needed. So
Okay.
look for that coming out this summer.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Phase.
Yeah, man, indeed. Lately my time has been busy, working in these schools and in the community. One of the big projects I've been working on my mentoring program, Tilden TV and Radio.
Okay.
We just
Tilden
celebrate-
what?
Tilden TV and Radio.
Tilden TV and radio.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
That's what's up. So
it's a
that's for
mentoring
young
program.
kids, mentoring for young kids.
Yeah, so started it off before I got into Tilden, just doing some stuff in the neighborhood, then got into Tilden and took it a step further and got the kids involved and branded it by the name of the school and really got the kids involved into radio broadcasting, public speaking, being in front of this camera, and just being comfortable and you out expressing your thoughts.
Well, the real money is behind the camera. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
real money behind the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah,
But a lot of
That's real
our
talk.
kids have to get especially in our schools, have to get comfortable with public speaking their voice, being able to stand up for themselves.
Right.
And a lot of
I
that
don't really
comes
know if
from,
that's really a problem in the black community too. So. You
still
think it is a problem in the black
Yeah,
community? So
because
you
the
think-
thing
you
is
think-
this.
you
The thing is this: being able to articulate your message. See, they can get up and start talking about anything in the world they want,
Okay.
but you have to be able to articulate your message in a way that you can get your point across. You can get some things done, and that sometimes is a struggle.
A struggle for who?
Our young articulating their messages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, what is different things y'all go through to kind of help them do that? I think a comedy class is in order. That's what it sounds like to me. No, I'm just saying. Like, I ain't even think about that before you got here, but then you just said that, and I'm like, yo, because comedy can teach you conflict resolution. It can teach you how to get around different conflicts.
But you know what? Because actually they did have that as an after-school program at one point.
See
They
what I'm
had the
saying?
kids
See
getting
what
up,
I'm saying?
telling jokes,
See what I'm saying?
working with a teacher after school, and he let them, view comedy reels and they looking at different
Absolutely.
things.
Absolutely.
And, we had assemblies, and, just like we put the kids on stage to rap and sing, hey, we just putting those on, want to tell a couple jokes.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it does cut down
And then
on a
you
lot of
teaching the
our
audience how to kind of the mannerism for comedy shows and so forth. You teaching them that. There's so many people I run into, adults that have never ever been to a live comedy show, never ever seen live comedy, never ever seen live jazz, never ever seen, just been to live events. You know what I mean? And live is kind of losing its luster. Like, for example, I was in Marcus Shark's show. Okay, Marcus Shark does a Tuesday over at Angels. Does it every Tuesday over at Angels. So I go over there and Marcus called me on the mic, you know what I mean? So boom, I'm up there, I'm trying to do my jokes, get my little couple laughs in, and somebody goes live on their phone.
Yeah, they did.
And the whole club rushed around the phone to holler at whoever was on that live. And I'm like, dude, do you realize that your live was just liver than a live show?
That's
Like,
really
dude, that's
happened.
crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm right here in front of y'all face. Y'all ran past me to look on the phone and wave to somebody. Like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, man.
yeah, that's
So
crazy.
it's just different
You ain't take the
opportunities to give them a
You ain't take
classroom,
the
bro.
phone?
You know how I get out. I definitely cuss. Listen, I definitely cuss dude out there entire rest of my show. I definitely roast him the rest of the show. If that's where y'all attention is at,
No
I'm
more,
gonna put some attention over here too. So yeah, I definitely gave it to him.
no more material.
No more material. No more material. All top of the dome roast. Give it to him right here. You know my style. It ain't changed
But
much.
speaking of changes out here, B, I got one for you, bro. Because when I was, man, you remember I met you as a promoter. I was in
Yes,
the promotion game, throwing parties. once you start getting older, how do you change your demographic? Do you keep the same demographic? How has the party game changed in Chicago in terms, especially for African Americans?
So when I got started in the early 2000s, you had events going on every single night of the week, and each individual promoter kind of had their own night. But the game has changed to the point where now it's not enough for one promoter to have their own night. They teaming up now. You got 3 or 4 promoters on one night to make a successful night. So that's one of the things I've seen that has changed. The other thing I've seen has changed as I've gotten older is that, in Chicago, we don't go downtown no more as adults.
Okay.
Once you hit that 30-year-old mark, you start finding your neighborhood, local spot, good music, free to get in, got some good food, and you good to go. You ain't trying to go downtown, pay that high cover price.
But you know what? I don't know if it's necessarily a high cover charge. I think that has a part to do with it as well.
It's a lot of things. You got cover charge, you got
parking,
you got parking,
drink quantity, and then you got the risk of trying to get back home after you.
That is the main thing.
You got the risk.
All I'm ever thinking about is that drive back
home.
And I'm like, yo, I could just go around the corner over here. I know, I don't care how slapped I can get.
You stumble to the crib.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I can get 14 blocks. That's not a problem.
That parking is killing, man. I've been out me and the wife this weekend, and man, parking every we went was $30 for 2 hours and $20 for a few minutes.
For a few minutes.
Right. The parking is a killer in this city.
Once you cross the gate, it's a dub.
Yeah, it's a killer.
Yeah. For 30 minutes. 30 minutes? Yeah. Oh, man, we need a dub. Whoa, hold on. I said just 30 minutes. I'm steady trying to count the thing that, no, we don't go no lower than 30 minutes, sir. 30 minutes is what it is. Yeah. And we need $30 for that.
Yeah. I went to see Yasin Bay last night, man. That was what? Parking was $30 last night. Man.
So in terms of actually the promotion game itself, people, because when you started, MySpace, we was still MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace.
And
Black Planet.
City Alert, Black Planet. We had
hilarious.
We were shooting out emails.
You still got a MySpace page?
Yeah, somewhere out there.
You still remember your password?
Go check it out now.
Now you brought up a go look.
But in terms of, I know a lot of comics that in terms of their shows, they feel like all they got to do is put it on their Facebook page. Is that?
No.
You're shaking your head already. Go ahead and explain it. You got to hit these streets. That's all. It's a baited question. That's
a baited question? That's a loaded. Loaded is the word you're looking for. Loaded. Go ahead.
I tell people this all the time. When it comes to marketing the show, man, you got to do a little bit of everything. So I'm one of these type of people that I believe that I want to do what the other people ain't doing. If everybody's all they doing is posting on Facebook and Instagram, then I need to hit the streets with some flyers. If they on the streets with flyers, then I need to be on Facebook. But I need to be doing whatever it is they aren't doing, that I need to be doing that, because I don't want to get saturated in what they're doing. When they see my stuff, I want them to see my stuff and not having to pick and choose.
I got you. You definitely stood above the crowd because you've done other things. You know what I'm saying? When I first was getting into the comedy game, that's when I know that, and I saw you doing shows. I guess I wasn't funny enough there because you ain't called me yet. I'm there, man. I got a couple shows. I got 4 shows now, man. I had one.
He tends to do that. I think that's one of his downfalls. I think that's one of his.
Man, that's why you got me on the show.
Right, exactly. I heard me. I was like, man,
that's what it was all about. It's all about the bookings, baby. Man. It's all about the bookings.
No, but you have been outside the box. Live music. You wasn't just opening doors with a DJ and like, come on in, twerk and footwork.
Yeah, I remember B from the Maximilian Pro Style days.
Man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Shadow. Yeah, he about what year? About what year we talking about?
Oh man, this brother been putting that had to be what
2003, 2002 for sure.
Okay,
this brother been doing it for a minute.
Now, here's what's crazy. So B, mine's in your career go back to about where?
About 2001, 2000.
Yeah. So we're doing Monday Night Madness.
Monday Madness, taking guard.
What happened on Monday Night Madness? Like how much? This is what I want to know. How much about the marketing game did I show you?
You showed me a lot.
That's what I really want to get you on here and ask you all about. You know what I mean? Like the whole show is about, like, everybody be talking about how dope B is at marketing. And he said he had a loaded question. I'm like, no, I'm gonna show you a loaded question. So no. All BS aside. All BS aside, keep it 100 on the show. It's all about 100 on here.
Yes, sir.
Real talk. And I never go at nobody like that or nothing. But I know how. No, not like this in this manner, because like B, my dog, 100 grand.
Yes, sir.
And I'm talking about, like, I'm messing with B. His early years out the gate.
Yes, sir.
Out the gate. I'm talking about, and I'm recognizing he a dog out the gate. Mm-hmm. So when he linked with me and like, yo, I want to do this show. I want to, you know what I'm saying, get you to be my host for the show. And I'm like, all right, let's see what it do. And we get out and we rocking with it, we playing with it. But I'm watching my man a dog on it. Like, this what he want. He not playing. So I give him everything I got. I throw the kitchen sink. Do this. Boo, 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 boo. And we start pop. I'm talking about one of the hottest nights in the city, kid.
On a Monday.
On a Monday night, kid. Real talk. But how much marketing did I actually?
Man, go just tell it, man, so we get on.
No. This is factual.
I believe you, man.
This is factual history. This is going in my archives. Brian is a marketing guru genius out here on different shit. And I know that he's never said, I've heard him in a lot of interviews. He's never said, I learned a ton about marketing from Ferg. And while I've been happy to watch his career, I have on the side been like, so you ain't gonna say nothing? Yeah, so go ahead, your turn. Your turn to say something.
Me and K Ferg, we go back, and I will say this: K Ferg sparked that fire under me and gave me a lot of insight when it came to promoting Monday Madness.
Absolutely.
He said Money Man.
No. I wasn't nowhere near. I ain't know nothing about none of the other stuff. Man, when he started skyrocketing and started doing because what happened was he had a deal early in with a flyer company when we started messing, you know what I'm saying, and doing our shows. So he was already messing with flyer companies and getting flyers for other people. He was kind of starting in, kind of feeling and dealing with that a little bit, you know what I mean? But then the marketing, when he started really hitting, like, it was a different time. Like, I'm just putting them on different things, how to capture every moment. That's all. Like we getting a big audience. Let's not get comfortable with that. Yeah. Let's get a VIP list. Let's get an email list. Let's everybody that come through the building get $2 off if they sign a list. Let's constantly keep. You know what I mean?
So made me step my email game up with the stuff I do.
So
because this brother be with the emails on the constant.
Now listen,
so he be shooting you the email
all the time. So I want you to tell me thank you too. Is what I'm trying to do.
I didn't go that far, but I will say B did a whole lot for that game on the email.
But I'll say this. So here's what I'll say to you. Now here's what's funny with you. On the show is that I got comedy off his block. That's all they did.
Okay.
That's all they did, dude.
Say the roast. Say the roast.
Kid, if you couldn't roast, you was dead. Don't come outside, kid. This is where, so when I see him, I'm like, oh, wait, remember, I ain't even say that. I'm just like, and then I knew B was coming already. I knew what I was going to deal with B on. I knew I was going to get it B on how, you know what I'm saying, how we mad, crazy connected and where we at. And then when I seen it was FaZe on there, I'm like, dude, and I've never got an opportunity to tell FaZe that I got comedy from them.
Wow.
Never ever said that. Like, it came from so many other different things that came about and all that. But if you talk about the nucleus of where it began at, where the first spark was on that block with y'all roasting roasting Mont. What was my nickname?
Doc and
what was my name? Mont. We killing Mont. We
killing. I had to tell him when he was like, man, come on, show. I was like, man, I know this, brother. Like, we just call him Lamont. He's like Lamont. Like, man, that's Lamont, man.
Like, man, the hell what you talking about? Right. So
yeah, man. And I had to tell him, because I don't even think you remember. You and G Baller came down to the studio with me one day. I was like, I got him on one of my songs.
Yeah, I remember I came down there and you never released it.
He was like, he rapped. I said, no, he ain't rap. But he did the intro to the song.
Yeah, I always wanted to say, and it was dope too. I remember it being dope. Yeah, we got to do some more. You still got the studio?
Yeah, man, I didn't grew in so much since then. That was a blessing being there, but man, things have definitely gotten better and expanded a little bit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We're gonna have to come down there and put together something, because I want to do an intro for the show. But nevertheless, man, let me ask y'all a quick question, bro. Yeah. What is it that you all feel that in terms of like the Black community that we can do to create more Black businesses? Like, and when I say Black businesses, I'm not talking about barbershops and beauty shops. I'm not talking about, liquor stores and different things of that nature. I'm talking about like the convenience stores. Why none of the convenience stores in the Black community of Black people? Why predominantly all the gas stations throughout the Black community? Like everywhere we predominantly spend our everyday money is none of us. Like constantly exchanging money and exchanging dividends with people of different nationalities only destroy and defile the dollar within your community. So like, what is it that you all believe that we as Black people, like we always talk about fighting, but like what should be, how should we really be fighting to get more Black businesses in our community, more people who are owning property in our community, more people who are, not just all these renters, because in my opinion, we don't have a Black community, we have Black areas.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I'll say this. I think that we need to definitely start with some of the young students in high school and teach them that it's not all about going and getting a job. Show them how they can make money. Like, I got my entrepreneurial spirit in high school. I was selling candy. In high school, I was doing T-shirts in high school, family reunion T-shirts. And my OG made me stop because I was focusing on that more than school. But that's where I got my entrepreneur spirit from. And if you start off young, because it's a hustle, it's a daily grind. It ain't just no 9 to 5. My phone don't stop ringing.
Right.
I'm always on it. But so you have to start at an early age, because once you get up in age, it's, you get a little tired. But one of the key things that I think is
let me go ahead and take a nap. Right. I'm coming back out, but I need a nap.
Get this nap in.
Right. Right.
But one of the things though that I think that has changed within the last year within Illinois is that it's cheaper to start a business now. You can start an LLC. I believe it's like $150 to $250 now.
Yep. And, get out of here.
Yeah.
It used to be like $500.
It used to be $500 and $750.
Straight up.
Yep.
Yeah.
All day long.
Okay.
So one of the things that I would encourage, I saw this on the meme on Facebook, and I was like, man, that's a dope idea. For all of us that have business, we should start business for our kids and start them LLC, start them a corporation, build it up, build a history, give it to them once they get to an age of maturity. That it don't have to necessarily be 18, 20, whatever age you feel as though they're mature enough to handle it, and let them see the endless possibilities if they start at their own.
I think they're mature enough to handle it earlier if you teaching them along the way.
I agree.
Because everything is in early development. You know what I mean? The earlier you develop anything, the better you get at it. You know what I mean? It's just like most kids that's really good at basketball. Most. You know what I mean? We always got the ones who started later, but are still good. But most kids that are really good at basketball started early. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of how early development is better for everything. Kids that do better in school generally got an earlier start. Maybe they had parents at home that were a little brighter. You know what I'm saying?
Dynamics going
you know what I
on.
mean? Yeah. I don't want to get into that, but I had somebody who blew me. But nevertheless, what you think, Ferg?
I agree. Definitely with our young people, we definitely have to have more situations where we have incubator situations where we help them grow these businesses, such as somebody like Brian, who's been in this marketing game, who's been in this entertainment industry, who could possibly show some younger kids who want to go into the business. Because I can tell you now, with a lot of say for example, kids I got in my program who want to rap and sing, but more so the ones who want to rap, they don't realize how much work goes into being a rap star.
Absolutely.
The actual career out of it,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
not
right.
just trotting back and forth across stage.
Right.
Some of the young ladies in my dance program, you know, yeah, they like to come in there and dance, but I like to bring a dance instructor to pop shake, and hey, that's great, but we can't put that on the stage.
Right.
I can't take that to elementary school to show other people your skill.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
if we have people to actually in there help them grow those skills they want to
Learn the real arts. Everything is an
arts.
art. Real.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the real
entrepreneur,
arts.
man, that's
Yeah.
great. And we need
Yeah.
these type of people to come in and come into our schools and actually help grow our kids.
And
You know?
I'll say this: in entertainment, the entertainment game, from the arts, comedians, singers, rappers, is changing. You know, before they made their money on selling CDs, cassettes,
Right.
albums.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Now,
It's pretty much just tours.
yeah, it's just tours.
Well,
You
that
know,
YouTube game is
YouTube,
beastly.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
so-
they're paid.
this is one of the things
And they
I
rely heavily on YouTube. I mean, cut you off, but they rely heavily on YouTube
yeah.
for like their production. I have to explain to them sometimes that, hey, did you contact these people? You're just gonna use their stuff and keep running with it. Yeah, you might want to contact them and try to work something out, because I'm sure they protecting their material.
Right.
I'm seeing a little C down there to say 2019,
Right.
Right.
2018.
Right.
I'm sure they're protecting their material. So, you know, and just out of respect of artist to artist, you know, reach out to these people and let them know you love their music and you want to use it.
Right.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
And like you said, and just going about the right channels and of the game.
Absolutely.
You know,
and
yeah.
even if sometimes it's all about respect, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
respect will take you a long way. Even if you just you know how we came up. If you was going through a certain neighborhood, you might have made a certain call. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just to let them know
Yeah.
I'm passing
Respect.
through.
Great
Yeah.
You know
respect.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Or
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on this block. I know I ain't how y'all get down, but this where I'm gonna be at.
Right.
My girl right here.
Right.
My baby just done moved here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, real dudes know what I'm talking. You
Right.
know, hey, listen, hey, fam, look here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna slide down, see my
Yeah.
baby. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
B, I
ain't
want
on
you to
nothing
finish
else.
your thought on
Yeah.
the YouTube game. What was you about to say about the YouTube thing?
No, so what I was saying is basically that you know, you have to be likable and followable. And once you create followers, you can begin to sell to sponsors. That's
Okay.
really where that's where the entertainment game is going. If you can get you a sponsor to come in and pay you to represent their brand, then that's where you're gonna really make money at in this game. You know, the tours is cool. You make money on tours, but that sponsor behind you, that's where the money is at.
Okay.
So you think it's more money in getting the sponsors than the tours?
Combination of both. You gotta, you know, you utilize both. If you get if you get a sponsor and you got the tours, then now you can put the sponsors on the tour. So it'll just basically show the sponsor that, you know, you got more followers.
Okay, right. That's what's up. Respect.
That sponsorship game is real. People don't understand that because a lot of these shorties, they're trying to make their money off of how many views and followers they have out, like you said, as opposed to getting Coca-Cola,
They don't realize that
Pepsi.
they don't realize that the number of views that they get, if they utilize it right, it'll bring them money. They just
Exactly.
they think that, well, I got these views, but they don't know what to do with them.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
have a lot of
That's
talented kids. I mean, around this city, just dealing with the kids who really like entertainment. Man, we got a ball of talent in this city, and it's just a matter of, you know, us, that older generation, just give them a hand where they need it. They may not need us all the time, but just give them a hand where they need it.
Yeah, but
You know
I
what
think
I'm
that's kind of like for everybody. I think that's what, in my opinion, that's kind of what messes up a lot of the black community.
What's that?
The black community is strong on I got mine, you get yours. You know what I mean? Like we strong with you should know. You know what I mean? Instead of
Yeah.
you know actively being like pulling coattails, putting people on, telling them to like that's not really big about us.
But you know
and
what?
if we do it, we try to keep it in a certain circle and try not to let that spread like some kind of little plague. Like don't let that come up out of here, but keep that.
But you
right
know
hand.
what? And that's when we got to break that cycle. Because I can tell you, that's what kept me in CPS, coming through the door as a day-to-day sub. One of the things that kept me there was hearing people, teachers at that time, saying, I got mine, you got to get yours to these kids. And that ain't the way I felt about it.
Right.
You know,
but,
that's
but,
just
but you
not the
heard
way.
that. You know what I mean?
In different aspects, different disciplines and different jobs, yeah. But when, you know, that being something that we can't say to our kids.
Have you ever heard? Have you ever been around them Caucasians and heard that?
You know what?
No.
I've never had a white teacher to say that.
No.
Now I've had white teachers.
No.
I've had some white teachers who might have said something close to it and they were racist, guaranteed, no question about it. So I get that. You know what I mean? I get that. I could give a damn lesson. Whoa. But when you talking about the elevation of your people, you got to understand that I got to be invested in your child winning, your child winning, your child winning,
Absolutely.
his child winning, because by me being invested in all of them winning, that in turn invest in mine's winning. You know what I mean? We don't get that kind. We just concerned and consumed with this.
I'm more
one
compasses
or 2
off,
or
though,
3
bro.
or 10 we got at home, and it's like, yo, you gotta focus on.
And man, and we
your
can't.
push gotta be for everybody instead of just.
And we have to break that cycle. And I can tell you can talk to any kid that ever came across my path, man. If you come across Finney path, the door's gonna be open. I don't care who kid you are, because my whole thought with that is, man, the kind of, and me being the person that believes in God, the kind of you are to the world, the kind of the world is to your child, and your child may see some blessings and some lights and some people coming across their path that can be kind to them.
Definitely.
You know, you got to put
Definitely.
that I don't want to call it spirit, but you definitely got to put that energy out there, and we got to break that cycle. You know, CPS, no, I wasn't paying as much as my corporate job getting out of college, but I can't picture myself being nowhere else but helping these kids. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from.
And why do you
break
think
the
that
cycle?
is? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that your need to work with these little bad kids is so deep? Like, why do you want to subject yourself to that as a black man? What's wrong with you? What happened in your life?
I heard some
what happened?
I'm gonna tell you, dog. I mean,
what went wrong in your life?
It's not that has you so crazy. But I volunteered up until a few times.
And Tilden at that. I mean, let's be honest now.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe if this was Morgan Park, or maybe if this was Kenwood, I would get some of your push. But you had Tilden.
Yeah, I love him.
You had Tilden.
I was there for how many times I've been up there?
Wait, but Tilden's still open?
It's still open.
Yes,
okay, all right.
You found it.
All right, I'm just messing with you. No, I don't want no people from Tilden. I know how y'all get out. Everybody from Tilden, all the alumni, even the alumni that's on their way about to die still tough. I don't want no trouble with none of y'all. Like,
hey, Tilden, man, has one of the strongest alumni.
They do.
Yeah,
great people over there.
I got some good friends that graduated from Tilden.
Good people, man.
Yeah, I got some good friends from Tilden.
What keep me just over there, keep me going, man, is just if I had an answer to that question, I could give it. But I just love engaging our kids, man, and just seeing what next is coming through this door.
So what are you?
You know what I'm saying?
So are you looking at? Have you noticed? No, not have you noticed. I think the question I'm trying to ask, because first of all, really what's going on in my mind is that I'm really trying to figure out what's wrong with you. All right, that's the first thing that's on my mind. Like, dude, this dude is literally wanting to work with these kids that we can't wait to get out the house. You know what I mean? Like, we can't wait. When there's a snow day, we're pissed off. Just so you understand, as parents, snow day. What do you mean? It's only 13. You can make it. You know what I mean? Like, so
CTA down, you can get there.
And right. The weatherman at work. You know
See, it come down to, like I was saying, if more of us went and helped this brother out at Tilden, we could take the load off of him.
Have you ever been up there to help him out, Marcus?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Marcus, let's talk about, because you haven't said much.
I'm trying to
talk about.
You cut me off. I was trying to talk about my times up here at Tilden.
Okay, have you been up here to help him out?
Yes, I have. And these shorties, they look for that. They be glad to see another black face a black man that's doing something there, just even paying attention to them. It's an admiration, and they show they looking for somebody to show respect to, but they don't get that much because don't nobody show them no respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and so you got to check. I want
to find so much comedy in it, but everything you're saying is
right.
so 100 and respectful. I swear to God, it's like a double dutch rope. I'm sitting over here. I am literally sitting over here waiting to pounce. You know what I mean? I'm waiting to pounce.
It wasn't no joke in this.
Everything you say sounded like Malcolm X over here. I can't say nothing.
There was a joy. There was some joys going up there, and them shorties paying attention and following them. Still trying to work on their rap career, and they'll follow you on Facebook, and you know what I'm saying. They pay attention. They want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't want none of they little bad, but
you gonna be like, man, such and such come.
No, when I'm out of town, run up in my house. I ain't got time for them little suckers. I know how to get
them up there.
Yeah, I know how to get
Get them up there. I'm telling you, it'll change you, dog.
There's somebody from Tilden on every 100 police reports. That's all I'm telling you, guaranteed. Every time.
There's some good kids up there, man. And they just, like any other kid, looking for opportunity and a chance at a different lane. And that's when we got to come in. So at least, for example,
never choke none of them.
No, never, man. I had one.
He ain't about to say
that. Everybody heard that. Everybody heard the way.
I'm gonna be totally honest. Before Tilden, I always worked in elementary schools. Okay. I stayed away from high schools because I said what you said. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to junk.
Yeah.
But when I got there, I was like, man, this is where I should have been all this time.
Really?
Yes. When I got to the high school level, I was like, man, I should have
been here all this. Because I think I could deal with probably the grammar school kids.
I think
maybe somewhere around. I think I could deal with maybe kindergarten and third grade. After that, I don't want no trouble.
Oh yeah, and again, my degree wasn't even in teaching. My degree was in finance and economics. So when I came in, I was looking at CPS. It's like, man, this is so much opportunity going on in here, and we need to put some things in place. That's just how I always looked at it, coming in from the outside without a degree in education.
Right.
One of the things I worked on, man, is at a point when we need to raise funds for our program, a mentoring program. They told me go out and find a funder. So I reached out to Taiwan, and over a year and a half, we worked on a whole line of 13 beanie babies. But I had my kids sit down.
13 beanie babies? What do you mean?
13 different products. So we sat down and I wanted to make a line of Tilden TV and radio beanie babies where we could raise money for the school.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Man, we sat down with man,
I
brought
the real deal,
y'all brothers.
So you brought some in here for us?
Yeah, I brought some for y'all, man. I got some t-shirts for you brothers. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. I appreciate
that.
You gotta leave one for Earl. I'll leave one for Earl.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, all good, man.
I'm gonna need that large.
Brought those for y'all, but pretty much, man, this was an opportunity where, I was able to sit those kids down with, a billionaire, and he can show them the game of, merchandising product.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, these are the real.
Excuse me 1 second. Excuse me 1 second. My T-shirt says Tilda.
Indeed.
Yeah, you ain't got no others. You don't have.
All he's gonna say Tilda.
Did you make any that say Julia? You ain't make none that say
Julia. Julia.
Yeah,
what was that other school? Leo. They got into a deal with him. They made one like a little bear, but we made 13. We made T-shirts, pillow
13 different beanie babies.
13 different products.
Okay, but what are the products like?
So now the products that say like these T-shirts, our basketball beanies, which have the basketball championships of the school on the bottom.
Yeah, I see that.
81, 88, football
99,
championships.
10.
What else? We have the official Tilden logoed after the school. Tilden. We have the Tilden phone case where you sit your phone in the back. All this stuff you can check out on our website and help us support the program. Got official Tilden TV and radio. Beanies and pillows, and these were things the Taiwan company hadn't done before. They hadn't done T-shirts and pillows.
That's what's up.
They hadn't worked with a black man on doing this ever, so I was the only black man to come and create some beanie baby products, sitting down with Taiwan over the course of 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But these were the things we got to put in front of, and involve our kids in, because I had kids involved in this whole process. The students in my program. Sat down with them, talked with them. One of the things he said that stuck out to me to this day, There's one of the little guys came in there with some Jordans on. I mean, they fresh out the box. He had to just put them on.
Right.
Just took them out the locker. They were so fresh. I was,
No
and I wanted to look down and said, man, those some pretty nice gym shoes, man. Those had to be expensive. How much of those? Shorty said, man, my mom spent about $150, $175. And he looked down, he said, man, I feel bad. I only paid $25 for these from Walmart. And he's a billionaire. So we gotta sometimes change our way of thinking.
Well, the problem with changing our way of thinking is that, in my opinion, the problem with changing our way of thinking is that we have got to block out so much media, because media feeds your brain.
Yeah.
And then after media feeds your brain, and after you put on TV, because in my opinion, I'm gonna be 100 with your face. All right. A lot of these rappers and a lot of people that you watch on TV, they work for the feds, in my opinion. Okay, all right, laugh at the funny guy.
He said, but if you listen to content,
and you watch the imagery that they put out, they are intentionally sabotaging your children.
It's funny you say that.
So they are intentionally saying things, they intentionally slipping drug paraphernalia phrases into lyrics. A lot of these cats are college graduates. We're not talking about ignig off the corner. We talking about college graduates. So when you seasoned in a certain manner, like in life, as y'all get this. In life, you go through certain phases.
Definitely.
I tell people all the time, if you think you're gonna think the same way at 20, at 40, you're crazy. If you think you're gonna think the same way at 40, at 60, you're crazy.
True
and so
indeed.
forth on. Like your level of thinking and receiving and seeing different things is going to evolve to whatever and how rapid is all individually based, but it's going to evolve for everybody. What, Marcus? What?
Because it's this rap song that bothered me. This dude's like, you got probation. I got fair cases. And they bragging about this.
They bragging about it.
Is this really what you just said? Like, man, mine better than yours.
Because now the next thing gonna be
I ain't saying
get you a bit. Oh, you going to state? I'm going to fed. Like we're constantly.
It's a serious song.
It's just like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's just like the word nigga. It's everything that is negative. You're taught to embrace it. You're taught to embrace everything. And then when you get around the ones that don't, they the sellout. No, you the sellout.
Right.
Because everything that's one way, like this is the way I understand everything. I tell everybody, you're a grown man, you're a grown woman, question everything. I don't consider myself Christian. I don't consider myself Catholic, Protestant, nothing. I consider myself a truth seeker because I believe in the Most High. And I understand that in order to worship the Most High, and the only way to communicate with the Most High is in truth and in spirit. Ain't no other way. You can go to everybody's denomination and everybody's book. When they get done with all of y'all remember the Bozo Show? Remember the dude who used to come out, woody, 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 woody. All right, when you get done with all of that, everybody gonna get down to the middle and they gonna say truth and in spirit. Everybody. Every religion, when you get done with them all, they're going to all get to the root of you can only worship the Most High in truth and in spirit. So I say question everything. Question everything. Because only the truth got a problem with only a lie got a problem with being questioned.
That's true.
The truth ain't got no problem with being questioned. You can question me 1,001 times. The truth going to stand like this, that, and the other. The lie, whatever you question, question everything. Because if it's the truth, you shouldn't have a problem with it. If your girl called right now and said, where you at? So I'm at Intellectual Radio doing a show with Ferg. I gotta call you back. That's the truth. Well, I'm outside. Okay. Can you come upstairs and wait in the front? We'll be out in a minute. I'm coming up the stairs. Okay, come right here. So she got hey man, I see you right there. But now your girl called and you say, I'm still doing the show on Intellectual. Well, I'm down outside. Well, actually, we had left to go get some chicken because you're gonna see some kind of and that's gonna create some type of tension, some type of friction, some type of something. So I go with everything just in truth. And in truth, with our people, we just, in my opinion, we've been taught to believe so hard that we don't work for shit. Like, we supposed to just pray that the community gonna change instead of banging on the alderman, banging on the banging on the mayor, banging on the governor, banging on the president. We, as black people, wholeheartedly, we taught so hard to say, well, you know, believe and pray. Well, no, you got to.
But that's
believe in the Bible and everything tell you faith without works is dead.
I was gonna say that.
So I'm not saying it ain't true. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that religion ain't true. I'm not telling y'all that. I'm not dispelling.
You're saying it's more
no.
about getting up and getting it done.
It's about getting up, getting it done. And researching everything, every aspect of all of it, respect it. Every aspect. Where did that come from? And where you get that from? And where you get that from? It's like my mama used to do me when I came home with something she know she didn't buy.
That's funny.
Some people was able to come home with their mom with something that they mama know they didn't buy, and they mama didn't say nothing.
Man,
my mama, I'm talking about it could be it'd be a keychain. Where you get the keychain from? Mama,
bring it up in the house.
Keychain, mama, where did it come from?
You had to be coming in the house and say they gave these away at school.
Yeah, they gave them away. Everybody in the class got one, mama. Like that was the only way.
Never lie.
Like that's how I came up. And my mama saw me with like you know, I had my moments of, you know, jumping out, taking a few jackets. You know what I mean? Hey man, hey,
what
listen,
man? I was sick.
Everybody had something happening in their life. Whatever. But I come home with a new Bulls jacket. Where did that jacket come from? I'm like a deer caught in headlights. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute, man.
You didn't think about it when you.
Well, let me tell you, it's my boy jacket. You know, that's the first thing. You know, that's my boy jacket in school. We switch jackets. Switch back tomorrow. Tomorrow. Don't bring that jacket back up in here, man. Like, you know, that's we not parenting like that anymore. You know what I mean? Like that's
we raising. They raising cowards.
Yes.
Cowardness is being highlighted in this. Man, our moral compass in this country, in the world, period. Cowardness is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the people that had that loss in San Diego where they shot up the temple yesterday on Passover. You know what I'm saying? That's a cowardice act of running there and going there and shooting people at church.
Absolutely.
And we, you know what I'm saying? We pray that it's a lot of cowardice going on out here, dog. And you know I got to bring them up. Jesse Smollett, old coward. You know what I'm saying? Every show. I ain't let him go.
He lost his job. Man. No, come on now. Give him a break.
We praise cowardness around
here. No. This is what I'm mad about now, we got two other guests in here. We should be talking to them. But I'm gonna deal with you right now. No, I'm gonna deal with you because you out of order. I got my agenda on this show. You out of order. That's your agenda every show. Since it has happened, you have never brought up this Jesse thing. And I'm gonna tell you,
it's deeper than him.
It's deep. No, I feel like Nino Brown. This is bigger than us. This is bigger than Nino Brown. But listen, why is it that as a black man, and I'm so mad at you for this, why is it as a black man that you'll bring up Jesse and his false police report, but you won't bring up all these police officers and all they false police reports? They ain't going hard. You ain't.
I didn't have a black cop one up on me.
No, I'm worried about you. What?
I had a black cop write a false police report on me.
I said cops. I didn't say color.
Black cop. I'm just saying.
Once you put the uniform on, you blue.
You right about that.
Yeah.
Once you put the uniform on,
we know our cops.
I got some family members dear to my heart that are police, and I tell them all the time: when you put the uniform on, you blue. You blue. Like you could try to keep telling me all this. You black and you whatever, but if you don't pull me over,
I guess all the hell we caught for not supporting him in the first place. It turned out he was on some BS. Then there ain't nobody coming. You know what I'm saying?
You did. Okay. I'll give you credit.
I'm sorry.
As soon as it all came out,
I'm sorry to change the show.
I know this is. every week.
man. All right, let's get back. We ain't got to talk about that.
No. I rode with you.
Small
I didn't ride with you. I went against you on the Jesse thing.
Your Fox about to lose her job.
From the beginning, I went against you on that. You fought for the man. Then come to find out he lied, and now you won't let it go.
Man, hey, don't waste my March's shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's just like coming to find. What if we all found out that it wasn't that bad in Alabama and Montgomery and Martin Luther King was lying to us? You know what I'm saying? We know it was, but you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Okay, so all right, let me ask you guys this question real quick.
Go ahead, change it.
Fathers in the building. Marcus, I know you
Don't they just go with the fathers in the building.
All right, okay. All right. B, do you have any children?
Yeah.
You got some babies? Oh no, I knew B ain't had no kids. You know what I mean? B was
Party promoter game.
B was all, in Jesus Christ and the Holy Savior. And like this one girl he was supposed to be messing with after the show. And then I found out they ain't mess with each other. I'm like, yo, what happened? She was like, he putting holy oil on me right before. I was like, what?
He did.
Yeah, he used to keep a little holy oil in his pocket and put it on his thumb, wipe her hair. And then he tried to kiss her and she was just freaked out and did that. No, I was just lying. I just made out.
Father figure game. No, I just made out that. Go ahead.
No. But as fathers, let me ask y'all this, man. I'm a firm believer in not really physically discipline kids unless it's deemed absolute necessary. Meaning that we have exhausted several other options that we can verbalize, not just I talked to him a couple times. I mean, like, I just think, to be honest with you, I think our adulting is so lazy and so slave mentality driven that we're not getting into really raising our kids and like talk and communicate with them. It's kind of bullying and you know what I mean? Like we sending kids out of the house with a lot of chips on their shoulders. This is what I'm kind of getting at. What do y'all think about that?
My son is 27. I had two sons, 27, 28.
Okay. Thoroughbred in the game.
Yeah, man.
Started at 9.
Kids, you know what I'm saying?
9, putting it in. As soon as it got ready. Going that far, I really don't agree with it. I never had to do it, other than some, talking to give them the look. You know what I'm saying? The look usually straighten them out, make them feel guilty as hell. That usually works pretty good. But like as far guilt
as
is guilt, awesome. Man. Guilt.
Tell
me about guilt. Tell me about
you learn how to work your guilt.
I'm gonna tell you my guilt. I got a guilt game out this world. Let me hear yours.
If you work your guilt game, you're not gonna have to raise a hand, a finger.
They will discipline themselves if you got a good guilt game.
Guilt. A perfect example. Me and my son. Last weekend, celebrate Easter, we got back, everything good. We had to have a little talk with one another, he and I. Over the next couple of days after that, I'm getting constant updates. Things are looking better. Yeah. I ain't have to reach back out. I ain't have to call. I'm like, oh, baby, he doing this? Oh, man, that's good. Hey, this turnaround time is great.
Yeah.
The guilt game had to be.
The guilt game got to be right.
Got to be right. And I'm just, I never was just a fan of, just whooping kids, putting hands on kids, all that type of stuff. It takes a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying?
And it hurts.
And you go in the room and close the door and be like,
close the door.
Get your guilt game.
I don't want my baby crying like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can take.
Yeah, that guilt, man.
But B, what's your methodology? You look. I ain't gonna lie. You look like you whoop butt. You look
real mild mannered.
You look like you that walked out the room like I told you the last time.
He shows up that quiet.
Yeah. B look like. Okay, go ahead.
Whatever. Before you even talk.
I never had to whoop anybody, but I'm not against it. I'm not against it, but I kind of agree with I'm a believer that if I say something, you should do it.
Right.
And
right,
you know,
right.
and I want my tone. I want you to feel that whatever it is I say, I need to do it, and it ain't no. But then if that don't work, then there needs to be some consequences.
Okay, what do y'all think about giving your kids an opportunity or a time to get it done? Like,
I'm not with that.
Instead of
Right now.
The time I said, when you thought about it should have been done right then.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. Every time he asks a question, I've never met his mother, but I can see exactly how he was done. He was done. This is what happened to him. He got his robe on. Yeah. He got his robe on. Mom's got that robe on. She kicked that door open. I told you take that garbage out for the last time now.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. My mom hit me with a broom at 16.
Let you know I'm still in control.
The high school whooping, I got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Marcus.
You got Lily.
Yeah. Okay, that's Lily, right? Okay, so fellas, so what I do, I have a segment every week, or every week that she decides to call. Where it's called
That was real
Lily's
loaded.
Love segment. And she calls in, she always got something dope profile for us to kind of expound on. And since I think we got some very strong entrepreneurial black men in here, I think that we can handle Lily's rift and wrath for today. Let's go, Lily. What you got? Introduce it. Lily's Love segment. Come on, Lily. What you got? What's the question, baby?
I have like the worst headache right now, and I set my alarm to call in, and then I woke up and fell back asleep. I am really, really sorry, but I called in anyway for these last few minutes. And the topic that I have for Lily's Love segment is, why are men so afraid to commit these days? Like, what is holding them back from commitment? It just seems like a lot of guys are really into, let's don't worry about any titles. We don't need to move in. Oh, what you mean? Let's get married. We ain't got to do all that. Have you guys noticed that commitment is just less, going on a whole lot less lately? And if so, then why do you think that is?
Well, what am I committing to? A 5-year car note on a used car? No. What are you talking about?
He said a 5-year car note on a used car.
What am I committing to?
Oh,
do tell.
That wasn't fair. That wasn't fair, Lily. That wasn't fair.
So what are we committing to, though?
Just to any form of to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, not necessarily marriage, but marriage is certainly a part of that. But I'm saying even at the lowest level, a lot of guys aren't even wanting to talk about having a title. They just don't want to commit to anything.
So, Faze, you want to chime in on that? I want to hear your view real quick.
You hit me first with that one.
I want to hear your view on that. I was going to go to Marcus first. I wanted to hear from Marcus because I think Marcus personally has commit issues. So I wanted to hear what Marcus would say. No, Marcus has commitment issues. Marcus will not commit to nobody. Marcus will have great women all after him the whole night.
Whatever, man.
He will not commit.
I'm committed to being in Lily's DM every week. Am I in your inbox every week? Exactly.
Okay.
So don't. I would say why people shine away from the commitment, or guys. Man, well, let me say this because I know my wife watching. I just got married, celebrating my 1 year anniversary this past Thursday.
Bias!
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Before we got married, we knew each other 20 years.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Did she know you 20 years, or
she knows me?
Did she know of you for 20 years?
No, because
there's a difference.
No, she. Tell you this. She told me I'm gonna wait till you get done with them other chickens before I marry you. She said that 20 years ago.
Okay.
So we've been doing each other 20 years. But when you so that's us. But as far as commitment these days, I would say if I didn't have this ring on my finger, what I would say is it's not so much of a challenge anymore. Like when I'm looking around and I'm looking at some things and I'm working in schools and even the young ladies I'm dealing with, I'm like, man, y'all not making this a challenge at all. Y'all giving yourself to them. So if you're giving yourself to them, there's no challenge.
Okay, that's enough for you, Brian.
That ring did something, dude.
No. You ain't here
don't even know you right
married
now.
talk. Once a man get married, he start trying to figure out, well, how can I make sure they don't get done? Man, go on with all that old bull. Now y'all making it too easy for them. Shut up, punk.
Right, I gotta make sure dinner hot tonight.
You're ruining it for all the men that like it easy now.
Exactly.
And if it's gonna be easy, hey, that's not even a conversation. Go and give it away.
It is supposed to, you know what? That's enough for you. Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead, Brian. I don't even know why I gave him a chance to speak, man. This was a single question. I should have let the single guys answer. Go ahead, Brian. I knew his answer wasn't gonna be right. I knew it wasn't gonna be right.
Let me tilt the scales.
He didn't go after the guys. He didn't say to the guys, you know, some encouraging uplifting this thing. He went right to the women. Close your legs. I'm out the game. Hey, don't get nobody else.
Because again, my wife said
I can't get done. Right. Close your legs. Stop the game.
And again, she said, I'm gonna wait till you done running them
Stop
streets.
the game. I can't get done. I want everybody to suffer. But go ahead. Go ahead, bro. I don't know why I let him answer. Go ahead, baby.
It's I say this, when it comes to commitment, I think that you know, men commit to something that's committable too.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Interesting. I know you ain't want to hear that. You ain't want to hear that.
I got that answer quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
you got that answer quite a bit.
Yeah, like when a lot of guys. So some of the guys were saying they commit if he's not committing to you, it's because you ain't the one. It's pretty much, you know, was a lot of guys' answers. So it was like, well, all right then.
Yeah, and that could be not only are you not the one, but a lot of times it really boils down to how you feel and how you think about yourself, because it don't matter if he commit to you. If you don't really value yourself within a certain manner, why should he commit to you?
You got to be careful out here, Lily. I'm telling you.
Why should he? Why should a man commit to a woman that don't even value herself in high regards?
It's about the character.
He obviously.
I'm not even sure what that means. When you say value yourself in a high regard,
I'll tell you real quick.
Exactly
Let me tell you real quick what that means. Is that the guy, the woman that carry herself in high regard, the guy generally don't even present to her that he don't want to be committed. And then if he even allow that to come out, it's pretty much the end of him.
Right.
That day.
A person can only value for what you value yourself.
That day. But she stick around after that said, her stock just went bottoms up. All right, and I wasn't supposed to share that much of the game, but I gotta go. This has been the Ferg Show. Wait. Before we go, real quick phase, you gotta wait for the people to get in contact with you.
Oh, absolutely. You can visit me at www.mrmichaelfinney.org.
B.
You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram under Red Level or Red Level Events 1.
Oh, he killing the game.
Marcus.
Hey, I'm here at the Ferg Show. Just come back next Sunday and find me here, man. You know where I'm at. Let's book me. Let's go.
To be continued next week. Right. Listen, y'all. You've been listening to the Ferg Show on Intellectual Radio, our radio station. We appreciate the love. Once again, Lily, thank you for calling in and being on the show. We appreciate you, sweetheart. Later. Peace, y'all. 100.
Don't let you go. Don't let you go. Echo. I must admit, girl, I'm nervous. It's kinda hard to determine, but I don't